Hi, Fred, FR5ED with a Silent 5 here with a beer review. This is number 2 in the Brewer's Advent Calendar, a pack of 24 pints of imported German beer. This one is Blau Weisse, and this is a Hallertauer craft beer. It's from, let me see where this is from. I actually have a little more information on this one. Hottenhammer Schlossbrauerei KG. So anyway, it is a wheat beer. In the BJCP guidelines, it's category 10, 10A for Weiss beer, as a matter of fact. So it is a wheat beer in that category. Some of the descriptions in general from the BJCP guidelines include a pale, refreshing German wheat beer with high carbonation, dry finish, a fluffy mouthfeel. I'm not sure I'm familiar with a fluffy mouthfeel, and a distinctive banana and clove yeast character. Sounds a little Belgian in that sense. Appearance is pale straw to golden color, a very thick, moussey, long-lasting white head is characteristic. The high protein content of wheat imparts clarity in an unfiltered beer. Impairs, not impar. I've wondered about that. My vision's impaired. Impairs clarity in an unfiltered beer, although the level of haze is somewhat variable. The aroma is moderate to strong phenols, usually clove, and so that's not a fault, that is a characteristic. Let's see, in bananas, that would be the esters. Then balance and intensity of the phenol and ester components can vary. Anyway, flavor-wise, low to moderately strong banana and clove flavor. This is sounding Belgian-ish. The balance and intensity of these two components can vary, but the best examples are reasonably balanced and fairly prominent. Mouthfeel, medium to light. Medium body, never heavy. Suspended yeast may increase the perception of body, give it a little fuller essence, if you will. Let's see, these are refreshing, fast-maturing beers that are lightly hopped and show a unique banana and clove yeast character. They don't age well and are best enjoyed while young and fresh. This is young and fresh. So anyway, just a little bit of history and then we'll open it up. While Bavaria has a wheat beer tradition dating back hundreds of years, brewing wheat beer used to be a monopoly reserved for Bavarian royalty. Modern Weiss beer dates from 1872 when Schneider began production. However, pale Weiss beer only became popular since the 1960s. It is quite popular today, particularly in southern Germany. Well, I do know that the very first one of these German beers that I had yesterday was unexpectedly delightful. I was expecting just nominal flavor, nominal aroma, and it was just going to be, unfortunately, I was thinking of pale, weak American industrial rice water lagers, and it was not that at all. I might also mention that Mrs. FR5ED, who does not like beer, sipped that one and said she liked it and she would order that in a restaurant. So there you go. All right, we're going to, once again, try to pour into this wee little Pilsner glass. I'd like to get a full-size Pilsner glass and a wheat beer glass, but I don't have those right now, so I'm using this. There's the haze, of which they talked at the very medium to pale yellow, quite hazy, very translucent. The head is very pronounced, and it does have a mousse-like character if you look at the top. Nice. And I get the feeling that if I sat this down, that head would take a while to dissipate. So maybe a little bit difficult to get in there and smell and taste right off the bat here, but let's give it a try. It's a little tricky, but there is some aroma there that I can get to. A little bit of the clove. I'm looking for the banana and clove of which they speak. There, yep, I get both. First I got the clove, and then the second time I got the banana. So they're in there. It's just this does not help focus the aromas, and the head is kind of, I think, holding things in. So we'll go back and forth between tasting and smelling. Definitely, both are there. The clove is nice because it's almost like when you eat something with clove, you get a little, I don't want to say numbing of your tongue, but you get some interaction with your tongue that's kind of a feeling. And that's even here, and I know they didn't add cloves to it. The banana is faint. It's not like a Belgian in that regard. It's a very smooth, light clove essence and a very faint, not real fruity banana essence, really. In the mouthfeel, I get what they're talking about, that the yeast particles, the protein particles, I should say, floating around in there can give the illusion or the appearance of a higher or fuller mouthfeel. Again, a wonderful, eminently drinkable, light lager, because this is on the lager side of the beer world, not the ale side. It's just very, very enjoyable. So if you can get one of these 24 packs, I recommend it. I think Costco is the one carrying them. But this is Blau Weisse Hallertauer Craftbier, which is a Hefeweizen or Weissbier, wheat beer from Germany. And this is Fred for 5ED. Over and out.